I'm Mattias Schlenker and I'm technical writer for CheckMK GmbH. One of my jobs is to communicate unpopular product decisions. And one of these unpopular product decisions is that users are accustomed to self-signed certificates, but self-signed certificates create lots of pain, are hard to maintain, and are hard to monitor. So people want security. A self-signed certificate cannot provide security. There is no second channel to verify them, and thus it's very hard to monitor such certificates beyond the lifetime stuff. So for this case, sometimes we turn back customers' wishes. We said when developing Check Cert, we don't do self-signed certificates because either use the old Check HTTP or the better way, create an internal CA. This sounds hard because a CA usually has multi-levels, at least 2 levels make sense, but actually it can be done in 5 minutes, even 3 minutes, because the rest of the slide set only is 3 minutes. So you just have to copy this slide set, maybe understand what we are doing, and then you have set up your own certificate authority. You start with a root certificate with a very long lifetime, you safely store away. You continue with 1 or more intermediate certificates that are used for the daily task of creating the server certificates, and finally the server certificates. Here, for simplicity, we do not use a certificate revocation list, and everywhere where a password is prompted, use a password of proper length. We start with a root certificate. The most important thing is the private key, and finally we create a root certificate here with a lifetime of, I think that's 16 years or the like. You can do the math yourself. Store it away. In the next step, we create Bob's intermediate certificate. It's basically the same way. Here, first the key, and second, and in the next step, we certificate the certificate signing request. With this signing request, Bob goes to Carla, who maintains the root certificate. Carla signs Bob's intermediate certificate. Bob gets 2 PEM files, the CA PEM file and the PEM file for the intermediate certificate. Now we create a server key and a certificate signing request for the server key. This is done by Alice, who is the admin for the servers that are in the daily use. Here it's very important to create the extension file to do proper SNI, because most browsers will turn back your certificates if you don't use the extension file. In the final step, Bob, who does the daily task of signing the live certificates, signs Alice certificate signing request, and finally you can deploy these 3 files on your server. Of course, to properly use the CA, you have to import the CA certificate. In browsers, it's usually done by the menus, and in the certificate storage, you usually add it to a folder and run a script to regenerate the certificate cache. And basically that's it. This Ignite talk is based on a blog article I've written some time ago, because this question for self-signed certificates and stuff plops up every few weeks in our company. So we can give the customers this blog article. The blog article actually has a 8-minute reading time, so just a little bit longer than this Ignite talk. And it contains all the background and explanations that are missing here. So if someone has questions, I think we have a minute left.